When I first read the script, I hated him. I play the character who manipulates people for a living.
Hey.
Hi, it's gonna be a pleasure, Officer.
Nice to meet you. Let's save all that until you get the war bags and we set up our shop, all right?
Seth Ridley lies to everyone, but the biggest lie is the one he tells himself. What is going on with Seth Ridley? I got a bunch of questions. Is he coming back? We think he's coming back. We're super glad that he got caught. I'm glad that you're stoked that he's getting kicked off, and that's a job well done, right? Okay, that's a little bit cocky. That means that I'm doing my job. Hopefully you don't dislike me as a person, and you just dislike the character, because I'm not lying, Seth Ridley. Well, technically acting is lying because we're making up a story that's not true. I want to run through the story arc of Seth Ridley to just process what went down. So we start out, everybody thinks Seth is good. He's such a nice guy, he's so sweet, he's so kind. Oh look, he's messing up and he's a cute little dude.
Don't puke on him. No, Ridley, you just contaminated the crime scene.
Sorry.
But then he lies for the very first time. Uh-oh. And he tells Lucy Chen that he has cancer. Nope, that's not true. He tells Lucy Chen that his girlfriend died of an overdose.
This is not my first OD. I had this girlfriend back in junior year of high school, and I found her after prom in a bathroom, and her eyes rolled back, you know, and I couldn't get the taste of her sick out of her mouth for like 2 days, and I could still taste it if I,
Which, is it true? Episode 2, Seth can feel this energy. He's a little on the fence.
I'm glad that he's not my TO.
Do you want to run alongside the shop while you reconsider your attitude?
No, ma'am.
Sergeant Gray's like, what's going on with your rookie? And she's like, listen, man.
But he's made some very basic mistakes, which I understand at this stage in his training is to be expected.
And Ridley can feel this. He can feel it boiling up. He sees it, he feels it. So he's got to cover himself. He's got to keep himself solidified in the job. And how does he do that? He tells Lucy Chen he has cancer.
But actually, I wanted to talk to you about that. 4 years ago, I was diagnosed with cancer. My odds weren't very good, but I did beat it. But a week ago, I went in to get some routine blood work done, and my results came back as irregular.
I'm sorry.
People treat you different when they know that you're sick.
Now, we don't know if this is true or not, based off of the final episode. We'll get into that in a minute. We jump into episode 3, we get a TO swap. He gets his ass reamed by Sergeant Bradford.
Boot, I've been shot!
Okay, I know this one. We're on Wilton and Melrose.
And then he saves the day, which is actually awesome. This is like one of the only episodes that Seth Ridley actually saves the day. And it's my favorite episode because, you know, that's the only episode Seth Ridley actually gets to be a good guy. Episode 4, he apologizes. He's in the clear, right? He loves to apologize. And then he kind of messes up with Selena, and she's like, hey, don't mess up again.
I understand there's a lot going on right now, but I can't be holding your hand every step of the way.
Yeah.
And then friggin' Miles is like, hey dude, take your training wheels off.
Time to take the training wheels off there, Ridley.
And he's gotta cover himself again, right? He's gotta cover himself. So what does he do?
You have no idea what anybody's going through, okay? My girlfriend died in high school in a car accident, and this whole thing is bringing up a lot of bad memories.
Sorry, dude, I didn't know.
Just think next time before you speak, okay?
He makes up a lie, and then Lucy catches him in the act. And Seth's good at this. Here's the thing. When we were in the scene, John Himes was the director. I'm slowly figuring out the character bit by bit and figuring out what works and what I can do where. The lying is always kind of difficult when you're acting because you can play it a couple different ways. You can play it as a total lie, like, oh yeah, I totally just didn't go shoot 7 dogs in the alleyway with my Red Ryder BB gun. Or you can play it straight, and I'm a good liar. I tell it like it's the truth. No, I did not shoot 7 dogs in the alleyway with my Red Ryder BB gun. I swear to God, I did not shoot any of those dogs. So now you have these two different things, playing a lie or actually believing the lie. And in this scene, in episode 4, Seth believes his lie, and he is so good at lying. But then this happens.
Sorry, I should have made that more clear. Sarah didn't actually die from the OD. We got super lucky. My friend's dad, he's a doctor, and he came home just in time with some naloxone.
And then she died in a car accident?
No, that was a different girlfriend a year later.
And Seth can feel it. in the air. Trips him up. He knows something is coming. Lucy tells him, I caught you.
I visited your high school.
Oh, that's cool. Why?
I wanted some clarity about your high school experience.
And?
Why don't you tell me, Ridley? What exactly did I discover?
And he can't figure it out, man. He can't figure it out. There is no way to steer himself out, so he just says, well, what are the consequences, Lucy?
What are the consequences?
I don't know yet.
He comes back in, he apologizes, he tells her, listen, I love this job, I'm gonna do this thing right, I promise you, everything's gonna be okay. And he doesn't know if this is gonna work just yet. See, these are the things that you don't see, but what I'm working on as an actor in my head. Seth walks away from both these conversations. From the first one where Lucy said, I don't know what the consequences are gonna be, and now his brain starts playing. What do I do? How can I secure my spot as being a police officer? Because he does truly love being a police officer. How can I get back? How can I make it up to her? How can I make people like me? A, B, C, all these things are coming out of his brain. He's trying to figure it out. He apologizes to her. He doesn't know if that's gonna work or not. He has no clue. So he's gonna take it one step further and go to Sergeant Gray and tell him about the cancer.
What's going on?
It's your news to share.
I finally got my lab results, and my cancer is back, but we caught it early. The doctor says that I should still be able to work, and I wanted to let you know that I am ready, I am willing, and able to complete my training if you will still have me.
Oh, now that's a big, tough decision for Lucy.
Yeah, of course.
What is she supposed to do? She's a great person. She's supposed to care for people. She can't just throw Seth Ridley under the bus. She doesn't know what's going on, but she knows that he lies. What a psychological warfare for her to deal with her freaking boot, her rookie. So then episode 7 runs around and Lucy gives Seth the benefit of the doubt. And he likes it, he can feel it. He's like, okay, all is good. You can take my blood results, you can check it out. I'm a rookie, you got access to all of that. Is he lying? Is he playing his cards right? We don't know. Then she calls him, I might do that.
You know, you can always check my medical records. I signed away my medical privacy when I joined.
I might do that.
Yeah, you should.
Seth goes, huh, what if she does that? It's a good thing, go do that. Or, she should not do that, but how do I cover it up? How do I tell her, oh, no, yeah, you should, you're gonna be fine, go ahead, do that. Something's underneath the surface. And then Tamara gets thrown into the mix.
That's the new boo?
He's in love with, okay, and he volunteers himself to go undercover. Who would not be, Seth Ridley is the perfect undercover cop. If I was a writer for this show, and maybe they're watching this, so I'm gonna plant that seed, Seth Ridley is the undercover cop. If he's gonna lie about something, make him lie for good. And he does so good that he needs to take it one step further and bust the whole gang.
Walk, please.
Can you get more? I got a friend who's throwing all these parties, and, he's always looking.
Yeah, I can get as much as he wants. Good to see you.
Can you get more? Dude, he's playing with fire here, but it's so good because he's so good at it.
You just opened the door for a bigger bust. High five, kid.
Open the door for a bigger bust. I love that line. I love that. That's like the second good thing that Seth Ridley has done. First was save that woman.
You're under arrest. Everybody your fingers.
Oh my God, I can't believe that actually worked.
By pretending to be a kid. Mom! Which was a lie. And then opening the door for a bigger bust, which he did with a lie. Then his lying catches up to him and he gets thrown in the back of the car. There seems to be a pattern here. He gets in trouble for his lies a lot. I don't know if you've noticed or not. But he's so smooth, he's so calm, he's so collected. He's able to get himself out of a sticky situation. Oh, he's so good, he's so good.
Hey man, I can totally drive if you want.
You're kidding me, right?
License and registration.
Yeah, sure thing. That's not mine.
Turn off the vehicle.
Thanks.
In you go.
Hey. And then the fire happens. knows? Okay, this one I'm actually a little bit ashamed of Seth Ridley. This is pretty messed up. I mean, accidents happen. Accidents are bound to happen. However, this was so messed up. And when I read this in the script for the very first time, I was so bummed out that Seth would do this. That this character, like, I never know where the story's going. I don't know if we're trying to redeem him or we're trying to dig him down into a deeper hole. Each episode that comes out, it's a new story for me. It's a new experience. And when I read this, I was like, God damn it, Seth, you were so freaking close to just like doing the right thing.
Yeah, fire change direction, Eagle Rock Road, hard closure. Okay, thank you for the update.
7 Adam 100, we have fully engulfed terrain on Eagle Rock Road.
Tim and Lucy are pinned down by the fire on Eagle Rock Road. Why aren't you writing this down?
We got it. We got it. Watered Eagle Rock Road. Thank you.
But he freaking puts that note in his pocket. And then he comes out and he tells like the worst lie ever. But nobody really looks into it, like, because they're too busy or something.
Oh, thank God you guys are okay. You're better than okay. It's like nothing even happened. Yeah, I got into it with the National Weather Service. Did some serious yelling. The fact that they didn't update us that the fire had shifted is unacceptable.
We actually played it a couple different ways when we shot the episode. The first one was a super bad lie. Oh my God, I can't believe, I don't know who shot 7 puppies in the, who did that? And then we did the other way. No, there's no way I shot those puppies, I swear to God. And then the final episode. We don't know if it's the final, we don't know if Seth is coming back or not. I have no clue. I don't know if he's coming back or not. No idea. And then comes episode 10. Seth had to go do some cancer treatment. He had to leave for a little bit. And now he's back. And he's here to help. Anything I can do to help. You got any? I'll be there. I can help you out. Lucy Chen starts figuring out some stuff. She starts pulling the blinds back, seeing behind the curtain. And boom! Seth Ridley gets fired.
Ridley, come with me.
Is something wrong?
You've lied about multiple things during the course of your training.
Well, sir, I can explain.
Yes, I've been briefed on your explanation. But of greater concern is the veracity of your cancer diagnosis.
Will you submit to a blood draw to prove it?
This is nuts. For you to even imply that I would be lying about something so serious.
Yes or no, Officer Ridley?
Refusal to submit to the blood draw will result in your immediate termination.
As will blood work that shows no sign of cancer.
But he does not back down. He says, I will be back.
I can't lose this. I love being a cop. I love working with all of you. I can be better.
Yes or no, son?
No, sir. I will not submit to the injustice of a blood draw, and I will be suing you and the department for medical discrimination.
Which is so badass. What a way to, like, kick him out the door. So is Seth gonna be back, and is he going to sue the LAPD for medical discrimination? Who knows? Here's the thing. We still don't know if Seth has cancer or not. He refused to a blood test, so they don't know. But by him refusing, if he really did have cancer and he gave them the blood results and they found that he had cancer, then he would be completely fine. So what is he trying to hide? What is the leverage that he's trying to get? Is this a long-term plan? Is he figuring something out? Does he have something working in the end? That's the thing, I don't even know. I don't even know. I actually don't. That's the thing. I don't get the episodes until 2 weeks before we shoot them. So literally, I do not know. So we don't know what's gonna happen with Seth. We've got no idea what's coming. Thanks, I appreciate it. Not really. Well, I do. He's the character, so it means, you know, I'm doing my job. Well, one time I was playing a gay guy. I was in Monty Python's Spamalot the Musical, and I was playing Prince Herbert, and he was so gay. He was so gay, and I'm not gay.
I want the person I marry to have a certain special something.
And at the end of the show, everybody's coming up and they're thanking us, and you know, community theater, you stand out and well, you greet the audience. It's so cheese balls, but you know, in high school, that was kind of fun. And this old man comes up to me and he goes, "In 1,000 years, that will still be controversial." And I was kind of thrown back by that comment. I was like, does he really think I'm gay? Why does, you know, and I was offended. I'm not gay. Why would he think I'm? And slowly as time went by, I realized if he really thinks I'm gay, then I did my job. You have to be pretty childish to not be able to discern a character from the actor. But sometimes that stuff gets tricked into your psyche, and that's how a lot of actors get typecast, and you know, they don't break out of that bad guy thing. Like, look at Jason Statham, you know? Look at frickin' so many actors that I can't think of right now because I'm being put on the spot by myself. That's a thing. When you think of Anthony Hopkins, you go, cannibal. you know, and when he comes out and he's playing the Pope, like sometimes it's hard to go, I've watched that dude eat people and now he's a Pope. That's not what I want to have happen to me. I want to have other roles. I mean, Daniel Day-Lewis is not like that. Daniel Day-Lewis has a plethora. You know, it's pretty spectacular to be a character actor and have the chops that Daniel Day-Lewis does. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, so give this video a thumbs up, like it, love it, follow, subscribe, do the thing. If you want to keep watching me talk about acting, if you want, you know, just join the team, man. This call to action is so terrible. Be bold and direct. I had to chat GPT how to do a call to action. Follow now because the truth hasn't hit yet. Tap follow if you've ever hidden behind a story too. Follow his unraveling and mine. Follow more for his unraveling and mine. These are friggin', all right, I'm out of here. The sun's coming out. I started in like 6 a.m. darkness and now it's 7 a.m. daylight. So, yeah, bye.